What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Srtfied, and I'm back with another video. Again, thanks for all my subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure y'all hit that link below. What I got going on today is I've been teasing y'all in the past videos that I had something special for my baby Cersei, my beast Cersei. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. I don't know why I keep calling it my baby Cersei. I mean, it is my baby, but she's a beast, you know. But anyways, I'm headed to the Dodge dealership right now to pick up a part that I ordered through them. So yeah, stay tuned for what's coming up. I'll give y'all a teaser of what I'm getting done as soon as I get the part from the dealership. So as y'all can see, I'm not in my beast right now. I had to take the other whip out today because yeah, I just felt like taking the other whip out today. Sometimes I just feel froggy like that, you know. Yeah, I'm on my way, so stay tuned. Pulling up to the Dodge dealership right now. This is the Dodge dealership off of Bay Meadows Drive in Jacksonville. I think this is probably the biggest Dodge dealership I've ever been to. Freaking parking garage at the Dodge dealership. That's crazy. So I'm gonna run in here and grab these parts and bring it back to the house so I can take Cersei to the shop. All right, YouTube, I just came from the Dodge dealership and picked up my part. So here it is. Y'all thought I was gonna spoil it already, huh? Now I gotta keep y'all guessing. I gotta keep y'all guessing on what I got done. So I'm on my way back now to get my car and get these things installed. All right, y'all. So just got done dropping my beast Cersei off at Tire Kingdom so I can get these parts installed. I'm excited, y'all. Y'all excited? Because I haven't even told y'all yet what she getting done. There she go right there. Say bye-bye, Cersei. Say bye-bye till I come get you. So I'm hoping the car will be done today. The shop is pretty swamped. And plus they had one of their maintenance techs who got into an unfortunate accident before actually on his way to work today. So they only have one maintenance tech working on the cars today. So they say they may or may not be able to get to my car today. They're definitely gonna try. They always looked out for me, so hopefully I'll get it back today. If not, I'll definitely get it back tomorrow. I was supposed to do some shots for y'all. Just stay tuned. I'm not gonna tell y'all of what just yet because that's gonna spoil what I'm getting done. But just remember, when you get to the end of this video, I was supposed to do some shots, and I guess it wasn't meant for me to get those shots because my phone was really acting up. Like, it wouldn't allow me to record nothing. It just wouldn't even allow me to take a picture. So, and plus I was in a rush to get the car dropped off in time because I had some errands to take care of right after. But just remember, I had some shots that I meant to take for y'all, but I did. I'm not even gonna tell y'all. So just stay posted. Just stay posted. Right, YouTube, I'm back at Tire Kingdom. I hope y'all can hear me on top of all this traffic in the background. But you see Cersei in the background getting worked on. They couldn't work on it yesterday because they were swamped on it, and they actually got swamped this morning. I didn't have an appointment. I brought it in. That's why it's been taking so long. So they kind of squeezed me in. But yeah, Cersei getting worked on. So as soon as I get Cersei back, I'll tell y'all what I got done to her, show y'all everything, and yeah, we'll see how she sits at that point. As I can see, y'all see I put the factory wheels back on there. My aftermarket wheels, the front tires were separating. So I got tires on order as we speak. They should be coming in on Monday or Tuesday next week. So I get the tires mounted on the wheels and then put the wheels back on. But for now, definitely riding the stocks. I was gonna ride the stocks anyways because going to the track tomorrow, planning on it anyways. I don't know if y'all can tell, but
It's wet out here. It's raining. Not tomorrow, on Friday. Sorry, today is Wednesday. On Friday, I'm planning on going to the track. So I'm not sure when this video will be uploaded. So whatever day is uploaded, just know that Friday I'm planning on going to the track, weather depending. So hopefully the weather holds up and we can see what Cersei can do. If not, I'm gonna have to reschedule this track day to another day. And I'm not sure when that day will be because I generally work nights, and Fridays is the test and tune night down in Orlando. They also have it Wednesdays, but I definitely can't make it on Wednesdays. So we'll see what happens. But either way, the factory wheels will be on there for this weekend. The aftermarket wheels will go back, the Ferradas will go back on there next week once I get the new tires in. But stay posted for the unveiling. All right, YouTube, I got Cersei back. It is a little late right now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, and when I get some good daylight, I'm actually gonna wash Cersei up so she's all clean and stuff, and then I'm gonna give y'all an update of what I got done. So y'all see the wheels sitting on the back seat. I got my roomie who took the other wheels because I couldn't fit all of them in the car. I'm pretty sure I could have put one in the trunk, one in the passenger seat. I just did not feel like doing that since he was able to help me out. So yeah, so tomorrow in daytime, and he almost got in an accident. See, I'm telling y'all, I need to get me a dash cam so y'all can see what these people doing out here. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna wash it up tomorrow, and then we're gonna talk about what I got done. So see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. So I've been holding y'all off for a little while now, so I guess I can finally tell y'all what I got done to the car. You probably won't really be able to notice it right now since I got my factory wheels back on it, but I ended up going with the MOPAR Stage 1 lowering springs. I got those installed yesterday. So first impressions, I can't really tell if it's lowered or not. However, I remember reading online that for the SRT8 models, it's only supposed to lower it about a ½ inch at most. So see if I can, y'all see the springs in there? Yep, blue springs right there. And then in the back, let's see if I can get underneath and get y'all a good shot. There they go right there. There's a good part number for y'all too. So yeah, I got those put in yesterday. They were a pain in the butt. I actually had to help the shop out a little bit as they were short-staffed again, but you know, it comes with benefits when you actually help the guys out. And like I said, I'm actually really cool with the manager up there, so he allowed me to, you know, put in a little work. I like working on cars, so if I can help out, I can help out, you know. And sometimes you'll be surprised what you learn. But actually looking at this, I kind of miss my black wheels. Something a little different. Once I get my tires next week, these will go right back into storage, but I kind of miss my black wheels. So yeah, as of right now, that's how she sits. As far as the current drop, I did bring a ruler with me, or a tape measure. I did take measurements with my 22s. I did not take measurements with my with these from factory to the current drop. But for those that have the SRT8 model, this is how, if the camera will zoom in, she is sitting at about 28 3/4 from the ground. And the rear is sitting at about 29.5 ish. So I'm gonna wait till about a month from now. Today is July 11th, and August 11th I'm gonna do a 1 month review of these, and the springs should be well settled in at that point to see exactly how much lower they went. I will be remeasuring once I throw my 22s back on there to give y'all an accurate drop. I did measure, I'm not going to mention it now, how much the car was, how far the car was off the ground with the 22s. I'll talk about that on another video once I throw my 22s back on there. So I did take the measurements. I have accurate measurements, so we'll remeasure just to see how much of a drop it actually did. One thing I did notice, the back, for some reason, I don't know why, but it just seems like it's sitting higher. It almost seemed like it raised it. Even though those are lowering springs, it seemed like the back raised up about maybe a quarter to a half inch. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we do the measurements. But yeah, that's how she sits, y'all. All right, so I know a lot of y'all are asking, before I even go into my first impressions of riding on these, is why did you not go with the sport line? I mean, the sport line springs or pro line springs from Eibach. Why did you not go with Hodgkin springs? There's so many spring options out here, lowering spring options that actually give a noticeable drop right off bat. Well, number one is I already scrape everywhere I go. And that was on factory springs, shocks, everything factory. I still scrape everywhere I go. This car from the factory, the SRT8 models anyways, they already sit pretty low. I mean, they're not slammed or anything, but they sit low enough. They have a nice stance compared to the RT models, especially the SE models. So because of that, I did not want to get something that actually made me sit much lower consistently. Ultimately, I'm going to get my car bagged. That's why I opted for the MOPAR Stage 1 springs. I've read a ton of reviews. Some people hate them, some people love them. But because of the fact that they said at max, you know, they give up to a ½ inch drop for the SRT8 models. I'm like, hey, that's perfect. But one of the things that I did read up on before I purchased them is that regardless of the drop, regardless of how much it dropped, a lot of people have said that their ride quality has improved tremendously. Ride quality and handling. I found it kind of strange that when the people say, you know, ride quality has improved, because I'm like, okay, with lowering springs, you would think that the ride quality would be a little bit stiffer, which is understandable. But that's why I ended up going with the MOPAR Stage 1s, because like I said, I just wanted a little drop, if that much. I would have been happy if it didn't. Even if it didn't drop, I would have been happy with that because of the performance. That brings me to my first impressions driving on the springs, and that's before they're even settled. Like I said, I got these springs installed yesterday. So since yesterday, I took it out last night, drove on it, driving on it today. On first impressions, just driving around, it feels like stock. It feels like factory. The ride quality, as far as just driving in a straight line and just cruising down the street, it does not feel stiffer, if that makes any sense. Now, it is noticeable when you go over like bigger bumps, speed bumps, or anything like that. At that point, you do notice that, okay, the suspension isn't as spongy, for lack of a better term, as the factory was when you go over certain bumps. At that point is when you notice it. But just cruising down the highway or main streets in the city that aren't tore up or anything like that, it feels like factory. It doesn't feel bumpy. For those that have SRT8 models, or even some of your newer model Chargers that have your sport mode, features for your electronic suspension, the minute you throw that suspension to sport or even track mode, y'all know that ride quality gets harsh. And in my mind, for some odd reason, when it came to lowering springs, that's what I associated or thought that's what would happen. And that's not what happened at all. Like I said, my ride quality feels like factory. I even had a friend of mine that I picked up last night when I went out, and I asked him, I'm like, hey, how does the car feel? And he was like, I don't really feel any difference. But where there is a tremendous difference, even if the claims of a 1/2 inch drop is true, or even if it didn't drop it at all, where there is a tremendous difference is in the cornering and handling of it, just in maneuvering. This car, for some, like these springs, for the minimal drop that they offer or claim, it handles night and day. Like, this car feels more planted. I feel like my braking distances are shorter from, you know, I kind of slammed on the brakes last night just to see if the car dips down, or during hard acceleration, if the car, you know, squats a lot. No, the car feels planted. So in that aspect, I would say this suspension, for somebody who's looking for a minimal drop, if any, but just wants to upgrade the handling of their car, their Charger, these MOPAR Stage 1 springs are perfect. Now, for those that are looking for an actual noticeable drop, I would definitely say, and I'm talking about noticeable right off the, soon as you drive it off out of the garage from getting it installed, I would definitely say go with the iBox Sport Lines or the Pro Line springs, because those are definitely noticeable. If you've seen my recent videos, GStacks_392, who has that blue Charger, he has the Sport Line springs on his, if you want to see how his is driving. He has 22-inch wheels on his car as well, and he put the Sport Line springs, and his was definitely a noticeable drop, and that right off, like from day one that he got them installed. They have settled it a bit since then, so it actually squatted a little lower than what it was, but it was a definite noticeable drop. As far as the handling or anything like that, I'm not sure. I will have to talk to him about that. I may even do a feature on his car, so if y'all want me to do a feature on his car, put it in the comments below. But yeah, these MOPAR Stage 1 springs, I would say for the money, they cost me around $300, and I got those from the dealership, so I'm sure you can probably find them online much cheaper. Hell, in some areas online they're more expensive. So I went through the dealership, I spent around $300, and for the price, handling wise, I would say it was worth every penny so far. Like I say, it's only day one, well, day two technically, since I've had these springs installed. I'm gonna count the day that I got them installed, the first day, because I did drive on them, so today is day 2 for me. But they are a win for me in the handling aspect. As far as the drop goes, I'm not gonna say it's worth the money, because, well, I'm not gonna say it's worth the money. I'm gonna say it's not worth the money yet. Like I said, I'm gonna give these springs time to settle. I'm gonna give them a full month. I know some people say, oh, they'll settle within 20 miles or they'll settle within 2 weeks. I'm gonna give them a full month. And that's with hard driving, that's with back and forth to work, that's with normal everyday driving, and sprinted driving, that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna give it a full month, and then I'm gonna give y'all a review update of these MOPAR Stage 1 springs, and I will say officially at that point, in my opinion, whether or not these were worth the money. Like I said, ultimately, I wanted something that help the handling of the Charger. I wasn't necessarily looking for a drop, but if it offered me a minimal drop, I was happy with it. Like I said, because I already scrape everywhere, and ultimately I want to get bagged. So I didn't feel like investing in a full suspension or coilover setup that is adjustable, like the KW suspension coilovers that they offer. I mean, lowering springs that they offer. They have adjustable lowering springs that lowers, I think, up to 2 inches, I believe. But yeah, they have adjustable ones, and those are run roughly around $650. So yeah, those are pretty expensive. But for somebody that wants to get that drop that they're looking for and have that adjustability to where it's accurate to their satisfaction, I think those will be the best investment. Whereas the Sport Lines and the iBox Sport Lines, Pro Lines, and the Hotchkiss springs, Yeah, they claim 1.5 inches, but if you go through the forums, some people say it dropped more than that, some people say it dropped less than that. It varies, you know. The best way to go if you really want to invest in a good suspension setup without actually getting bagged is to get aftermarket coilovers, adjustable coilovers. That is the best of both worlds, because the springs, you're still riding on your factory shocks, and you're not really truly getting the ultimate benefit of those springs until you upgrade to aftermarket shocks. Or I'm not gonna say the springs, but your suspension setup, you're not really truly benefiting from it until you upgrade your shocks as well. And coilovers, you know, they offer that. They have everything: the shocks, coils, everything. It's all together. And you can get coilovers that have adjustable ride height, adjustable dampening. Yeah, so it can be tailored to your needs. So anyways, this video has already been going on long enough. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all like this video. If you like the contents of this video, please hit that like button. If y'all have any questions, recommendation, make sure y'all comment below, or just comment in general. Just comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know whatever y'all want to know. Let me know anything. If y'all just want to say hi, comment below. And of course, if this is your first time viewing this video on my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So like I said, I'm doing this as a hobby for y'all, and y'all are my motivation. So hit that subscribe button. So until next time, I hope y'all have a good day.